Thank you, thank you. Good evening, folks. I've just recently written a new book entitled How Do I Live With Myself? Well, Laughing Helps. And this is the first story. It's titled, I Floated One in the Tub. So my best friend, growing up, we did everything together. When we threw snowballs at the school building in 6th grade and got spanked by the principal, he was there. Climbing trees to get away from my brother and his older friends, he was there. When I kissed his sister for the first time, he was there. In fact, he's responsible for my wife and I meeting for the first time. So we're probably 7, 8 years old, not older than 10 for sure. And he tells me he's going over to his female cousin's house for the day, and he tells me his sister's going to have somebody to play with, but he wanted to see if I could come along because he wouldn't have anybody to hang out with. So his dad says fine, and the four of us go off to the cousin's house. So we've got plenty of dirt to play in, trees to climb, trouble to get into, the typical stuff that young kids would do. Good times all around. But at the end of the day, the aunt and uncle come out and they say, hey, you've got to take baths. But we're limited on hot water, so we're going to have to double up. So his sister and the female cousin, they take a bath first. And then when they're finished, it's my best friend and I's turn. Remember now, we do everything together. And we're not older than 12 for sure. I can't remember. So we're filling up the tub. We pour in about half a bottle of shampoo to make a bunch of suds. And all we need now is a little yellow rubber ducky. I wish I could remember the jokes that we were telling as we were taking a bath. They were funny. He's got me cracking up. He makes me laugh so hard that I can't keep it in. I float one in the tub. He screams, ooh, and we both jump out. He looks at me, I look at him. Well, I'm not touching it, he says. And certainly it is not going to go down the drain. So we put our clothes on because what else are you going to do? As a last minute effort before we leave the bathroom, I see a cup on the sink. I grab the cup, scoop it up, dump it in the toilet, put the cup back on the sink. And we walk out of there hoping that nobody's none the wiser. How do I live with myself? Well, laughing helps. Of course, that can't be the worst thing that's happened to someone's bathroom utensils. Certainly, I hope not. And I think the water in the cup kept it from touching the sides of the cup, right? Well, we've never taken a bath again together. And when I spend the night at friend's house, from that point on, I take my own cup because you never know who used the rinse cup last. And come to think of it, when I stay in a hotel, I only use cups that are still sealed in plastic. So name a time that you did something as a kid that you would be completely embarrassed now to tell somebody as an adult. And that would be the moment to ponder at the end of the chapter. So I hope you enjoyed the story. More stories like this in the book. Go to my website, laughinghelps.us, to read this free story, plus take a look at the footnotes where we expand more on each chapter. And if you do happen to buy the paperback or Kindle version on Amazon, please leave me a review. Thank you. Good night.